Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Disney Baker. And it is time to just have some fun, just talking with each other and chatting with each other. It's I've made a bit of a change to my desk here that you can't see other than this. This you will see. It's used to be hidden because everything used to be raised about, I'd say, probably about another foot. And that what that did is that made me continuing to look up at the camera, and I don't like looking up at the camera. I do have some an additional light to my left tonight because we're going to have an additional camera, and that way we'll be able to highlight some of the pins. So, without further ado, just say hello, hello, Stanley Socks. I pushed the like button. Hi, Stanley. Stanley was the first to push the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Samuel Wilkerson, how are you? Good to see you. And of course, KDY. Mr. Fulton Mask, what's going on, Mr. Fulton? It's good to see you. And he's getting ready for his big second softball game. Well, congratulations. Make sure you stretch and hydrate, or hydrate and stretch, whichever you want to do first is fine as long as you're doing both. So anyway, it was a good week. I hope you guys had a good week. I'll tell you what, that's when I sit and I think about, hey, what are we going to talk about this week? To me, it pretty much comes easy. It's just, look in the background. I was when I was working on my desk and moving some things around just to make sure everything fit. I tripped across a couple of things, and on my side here, I do have my additional. I bought a new car yesterday, and it wasn't a car that I think I could afford, but it was a little in my budget, so I bought it anyway. I just hope it lasts, and I just want to show it to you. So we'll bring this up. So this is my new car. It's and I actually didn't buy this yesterday. This is they used to have this sphere that you could buy at the stores, and they had these little miniature of what were life-size toys, but miniature tiny boxes. I mean, this is really tiny. So, Katie, if you can bring me up on my other screen, I just want to kind of show this one too. And this is how small this is. Look, that's how tiny it is. It's a little remote controlled Lightning McQueen. And if you don't have your own life-size droid, I do. C3PO, he's a life-size droid. So there were just some of the things that I unearthed when I was moving stuff around. And the cool thing about that, it comes with its own display shelf. So if you were having your own display shelf, you could just put those out. And this one's, and I have my own Emperor Zurg. And I guess you would just display these out, and however you could display them side by side and things like that. It was one of these crazes where a couple of us in the YouTube community, our Disney YouTube community, we would message each other back and forth that we got one, and I think my friend Sean, Adventures of VP, he would go and grab a couple, and he would do some openings of them, and they were a lot of fun. I've got a couple of them, and it's just neat to see little tiny things. And then when you're talking about when you're patriotism users, say welcome. They are ending this show. Oh, well, maybe they'll come over. That would be cool. I bet that little one does get great gas mileage. That's for sure. But it just reminds me, when you're growing up and you forget or you start remembering all the old toys you used to play with. I mean, I remember when a Slinky was a Slinky, and for hours and hours you would you'd go get books or encyclopedias and put them on the steps to make your Slinky do different things. And you would sit on this. I mean, who designed a Slinky, where that guy is now, or that person is now. And thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Patriots from USA. Pete sending everyone over. Pete McDevitt. I'm a partner channel of Pete's, and he just had his show on, so he's sending some people over. I appreciate that. And if you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Chris. I am the Disney Baker. And if you're here for the first time, do us a favor, just hit that like button and check our channel out. Check my channel out if you like what you see. definitely subscribe, uh, and let me know. Leave a comment. Leave a comment below. Leave a comment in chat. Or leave a comment in any of the links of my shorts. Uh, Speaking of shorts, I've been putting up a bunch of shorts, and they've been getting a lot of traction, and a lot of people have been enjoying them. My latest one, it was the stormtroopers were going by with the lieutenant, and I asked him if the shorts. I asked the stormtrooper. I said, "Is this is this the helmet that the popcorn goes in? Because there's a stormtrooper popcorn bucket. Is this the pop?" And he goes, "You're not the." What did he say? He says, "You're." Oh, I would have to watch it. I've been watching it over and over, and gosh, I made it up myself. Um, you're not. Oh, now you're gonna make me go look at my own short and bring it up and watch it because I'm talking about it. My mind is just I'm going so fast. Are these the helmets that have popcorn? Yes. He goes, "You're not the Jedi we're looking for." I said, "Ah, but I may be." He goes, negative." And that's the interaction that you have at the parks. If you haven't seen any of the shorts that I make, go and watch some of them. The interaction I love having with the characters and with the cast members that are walking around. Hey, Julie, welcome in. Good to see you. Movie Mania Nick came in. Hi, how are you? Um, Share us out. Give us a like while you're here. We appreciate it. It's the interaction that I love having. But getting back to things you grew up with. I mean, playing with a slinky. You could play with a slinky for hours and hours at a time. Lego logs. Um, if my kids were here, and my son used to love playing with Connectos, I think they were, and again, Legos were a big thing. But my daughter used to play with her Brat dolls for hours and hours on a time. But it was just good, just moving some things that I hadn't moved in a while here. Just brought back a bunch of cool memories and basically what I was going to talk about tonight. So you know what, Kelly, what's going on, Kelly? Kelly, I left you a message. I wasn't sure if you were going to be tired or not, so I left you a message on Instagram, and I saw you over on Pete's channel, the Triple C's. So it was good to see you there. And Kelly calls me sweet stuff. As anybody doesn't know why Kelly the Mickey Bunch calls me sweet stuff, is because I'm a baker, and she says I'm really nice. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's why she calls me sweet stuff. And I have my moderators, and my moderators are the Baker's Muffins. And they do a fantastic job. Thank you for all my moderators that are in here. Thank you very much. Hello, Christina. Good evening to you also. Thanks for coming in. So, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. This is my pin layer. I have an avid uh, Disney pin collector. I have, hey, what's going on, VP? Good to see you. What's up, VP? We were just talking. I just mentioned you, and we were talking about these little guys when these were the craze about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and everybody would stop and get some. And we were talking. I was speaking about how you used to do a live opening of those round cylinders and checking which ones you have. And there's Emperor Zurg. But yeah. So and there he is himself. You speak about him and he pops up. Adventures with VP, a good friend of mine. Um, uh, that's yep. Samuel, we'll be talking about that in a little bit. Oh, they have some new ones out now. Yeah, see, I VP, I started that, and I think I have probably maybe I don't know, maybe 3 dozen, and then I had to stop. Still making magic and then heading to Springs. Well, enjoy yourself at Springs. Hello, Theo. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Theo and I got to spend some time at the park this week together. His family was in town, and we hung out at Magic Kingdom and walked around and enjoyed each other's company. And that's good to see you, Theo. And Theo is actually in one of my shorts. So if you see the short about me with the country bears and we're talking about fishing, if you look in the background, you can see Theo Sam Eagle. He's right there. Because we were talking, I went, oh look, there's a bear. Let me go over and talk to him. We did that. That was fun. But yeah, so what I'd like to do, you know, I want to do an unboxing. But the first, yeah, let me do the unboxing, and then I'll leave this, and then there's something I'm going to show you. There's a surprise I'm going to show you right at the end. If you're not aware, there is a app. There's an application on your phone called Whatnot, and I have a Whatnot channel. And what Whatnot is let me turn my microphone up a little bit because I'm going to be a little farther distant away. Hopefully that sounds okay. And what Whatnot is, it's a live platform. There we go. A live platform of live auctions. And it's 24 hours a day, all around the US. And if you have some stuff that you think someone would be interested in, you know, hey, Stanley, we talked about you earlier. You were the first one in. Yep, and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Stanley Socks. And it's a live auction app. And what you do is you apply to them, and you have to go through some paperwork with those, and then you have to go and be vetted. And I have my own page. It's called the Baker's Closet, and I sell some of my old merch from there. So if you want to check it out, Katie just dropped the link. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yep. It's on Whatnot, the Baker's Closet. So check that out. And I'll be showing you at the end of the stream tonight. We're going to go for an hour. At the end of the stream, I'm going to show you one of the things I'm going to be listing this week on there. I do have a bunch of popcorn buckets, and I'll be selling those. So keep an eye out for that. And if you go in and subscribe to my Whatnot, it will give you updates just like YouTube does to let you know when people are going live. And then you can check in early and see some of the things that I'm going to be auctioning off on my site. So this box came in, and it's in a brown box. And we're going to open it up and see what's in it. But thanks for coming in. Share us out if you will. All right, so you're seeing what I'm seeing. And we have a piece of cardboard on top. Nothing to see there. Oh, now I know what this is. Wow. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Magic and Mystery, D23. All right. I am in the D23 club. And this is their 15th year celebration because on the bottom, it says D23 15, established in 2009. And here's the front of the box. Unlock the fantastic. All right. And on the back, it says 2024 D23 Gold Member Collection Set. This is exciting. All right. Countless combinations. What will you conjure? That's what it says on the inside of the box. And then they send you a card that says itty bitty. I love this. Can you read that writing? Can anybody read this? Dave, what's up, Dave Cantrell? Space Mountain Dave. Can anyone read this? I can. I can because I have a Mickey Mouse magnifying glass that my son got me. Dear guests, please be aware that a small amount of silicone oil has been applied to the figures. the figures as part of the production process to help mitigate damage to the figures during shipping. There's figures. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, this non-toxic oil, that's good. It's non-toxic. Oil can sorry, I just thought that was funny. Easily can be wiped off with a dry cloth. Thank you, the D23 team. Little teeny light, teeny writing. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Hello, Jonathan Chong. Good to see you. Hey, Doug, zippity doo, Doug. Hello. What's up, Chris? Chris S. Chaotic chat raid. Yay. Thanks to Dean the Turkey Lakester. Hello, Paul Engel. Everybody's jumping in. All right, so I could slow down here. I can slow down. It looks like everybody's coming in. All right, I'm going to take a pit stop because everybody's coming in and I don't want everybody to miss this. So hello, Regina. Good to see you. And then the doorbell's ringing. I need a doorbell sound. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Right? Hey, what's up? Well, it's Ride the Teacups is here. Where's my paper? I guess over here. I had something written down here. Oh, I forgot what it was. Anyway, Ride the Teacups. Hello, Steve. Dean's here. Debbie Burnfield. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. So, okay, so I'm gonna bring this guest on because she's just popped in and she's so adorable. I can't just leave her backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Francisco, how are you? Without further ado, this young, inspiring Disney amazing actress needs no introduction other than the amazing one that I'm currently giving her right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kelly from the Mickey Bunch.
Oh my goodness. I was thinking, who is he bringing on? This sounds awesome.
Hi, Kel. How are you?
Hi there. How are you? And you have so many amazing friends in chat. So I'm so excited to join you tonight and see.
Thanks for being here.
With you. This is awesome.
Well, there's a raid because Pete sent everybody over. So I'm trying to say hi to everybody. Regina, Jill, Virgilio, William, hello. Birdwell, hello. Jason, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And okay, so Kelly, I don't know. Kate, can you take out my additional camera, please? Okay, great. Okay, so I did an unboxing 2 seconds before you came in, and but I didn't open it yet. And this is my unboxing.
Well, I heard it may be covered in oil, which is non-toxic, in case anybody wants to lick any of the figurines. Thank you, Disney.
Yes, it's good to know. Yes, and they tell you this on this teeny weeny. Look, even when you zoom in, you still can't read it.
Yeah.
So, but it's good to know it's non-toxic, right?
Yes. Yes. That's good stuff.
Okay, so and what I was saying is on the bottom of the box, it states that it's D23's 15th year anniversary.
Woo!
They started in 2009, and then the front says "Unlock the Fantasy."
Yowza! What is in this box covered in oil? We need to see this. Oh my! Woo!
Okay, let's continue. All right, so then they gave us this beautiful blank piece of paper.
Awesome.
Which is very nice. And that's for doodling. You can doodle later. And then the inside says countless combinations. What will you conjure? And this is, Mystery and Magic. It's a playing card game.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, okay. We can bring the other camera up now if you want.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a playing card game.
Look at you, so techie.
Well, I I'm not so techie. Trust me, it took us a while to get to here. Okay, so they have there's a box. There's a magical mystery character. Oh, and they made it look like a book.
That is so stinking cool. I love that.
That.
That
is so cool. Okay, so we'll set this one here. And the cool thing about that is there's not one book, there's 2 books.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And there's another book. And then there's a satin ribboned case.
Ooh, I wonder if it has jewelry in it. Usually those have jewelry.
I don't know. We're going to set the box over here.
We like the jewelry.
And that's the show for tonight, everyone. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
Come on, you're leaving us hanging. You're leaving us wanting more.
Okay, so all right, so there's the cards. So we'll open the cards first. Oh, and I don't even have to use a razor blade. Okay. So it has now see, most people wouldn't open this up. They would go, "No, I'm going to be a collector and I'm not going to open it." Well, I'm a collector and I'm opening it. I'm just not going to touch it because it has non-toxic oil on it.
You're not sure who's touched it before.
This is cute. It says 52 playing. So they're just playing cards, I guess. Let's open them up. Let's open them up. Oh, and they're sealed also in plastic. Oh, and look. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's look under here. Look at that. Who other would make an amazing Joker than Cheshire Cat?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Cheshire Cat, and who else? Maybe the Snake from Robin Hood.
Oh, I love him.
Yes.
Hiss.
Yes, Hiss. Yes. Kelly, how you been?
I've been good. I'll do a little show and tell with you too if you want later after you show us all that.
Yes. While I'm opening this up, tell us a little bit about your ears.
Oh, my girlfriend, my bestie, Candy Mom, ordered us matching Roger Rabbit ears. I can't wait to wear them to Toontown and Disneyland.
Oh,
but
cool.
Check it out. Even on the back, he's got little
tails.
Little tails. But how a cutie patootie, little ears. Love it. So yeah.
Those are adorable. I saw you when you were on the Triple C's, and I'm like, I couldn't make it out. I'm like, okay, I know I missed. I'm sure she did. Did they ask you what they were when you came on?
Yeah, they're Roger Rabbit. So if I bend down a little bit, you can see the little ears.
Oh, I thought the ears
Roger Rabbit ears, because I love me some Jessica and Roger Rabbit.
So. I thought that was adorable, and I'm like, well, maybe I missed it. So, oh my! All right, so we could go through all 52 cards.
Yeah,
but
let's
not
do it.
all the cards are characters. It looks like only the highlighted cards, because everything from 2 to 10 is just a regular card. Okay. But then when you get into the main cards, Jiminy Cricket is a Jack. Oh, Jiminy Cricket's on both sides.
Been, classic characters so far, you know.
Okay, so who is that?
Is that Vanessa? Yeah, Ursula, when she's like the hot girl that tries to lure Eric.
Right. Okay, gosh, I totally forgot.
Vanessa or Veronica, something like that.
And look, Jack and the Pumpkin King. And then you have
Santa kidnapper,
the Blue Fairy.
Love.
And then again, the 2 through 10 are just regular cards. Yep, they're just regular. The artwork on the face cards is amazing. I agree with you, Jill.
Oh, cool.
And then we have Lumiere and Cogsworth.
Love.
Nice. And then we have the nice queen and the mean queen, Queen of Hearts. And she's actually the Queen of Hearts. Go figure.
Paint the roses red.
Off with their heads. And then, ooh, Mufasa.
And So
here's
cool.
the cool part. Look, it's Mufasa as Mufasa, and then Mufasa as Mufasa in the clouds.
Oh,
With
wow.
his reflection. That's the blue fairy.
That's the
No,
blue fairy.
that's the blue fairy. Yep.
Yeah.
So who was that?
Was the other
Who was the blue one? Wait a minute, where'd she go? There she is.
oh, that's the fairy godmother.
That's right. Fairy godmother. Here's the blue fairy. They're both blue.
They're both blue. They're both fairies. Look,
They're both blue and they're both fairies. And now I'll need some help with this one.
I'm gonna put my glasses on for this one. Oh, he's in, oh my gosh, the Black Cauldron. He's like the yeah, I forget his name, but I love that movie, Black Cauldron. He's the little,
Anybody?
yeah.
Thank you guys. Anybody can help us out. All right, and then we're gonna go to this one. Oh, other side. Yes, the evil queen. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I actually have a t-shirt that has the evil queen. Like it looks like a playing card, the image, and it has kind of an image very similar to that.
Similar to that. I like that. And then there's Hades. Oh, Hades. And then who's at the top? Oh, it's him blue, and then it's him when he's on fire. Oh, that's really good. Oh, and look who made an appearance. Star.
Aww.
Star. That's nice to see because that's a new movie. I like that movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie. And then we have
Oh, yes. Katie knew it. It's Gorgie from Black
Gorgie.
Cauldron.
Thank you.
Underrated
Katie.
movie, by the way. So good.
Thank you, Katie. And I know this character's name because I said his name last week. And it's Mushu. Mushu. There's a good and a bad Mushu. And then here, this is different. This is different. It's Elsa. And you can't see, but she's got gold hair. Here, let me hold it up this way. Maybe you could be able to see. There you go. She has
Oh,
gold
okay.
hair,
Gotcha.
but then is the other Elsa from the other movie.
Okay.
From the second movie. Oh, and
Not Elsa. Giselle. Is it Giselle? What are we looking at? Is it Elsa from Frozen? No. Right? No, it is.
That's Elsa from Frozen, right?
Right.
On the top.
Okay.
So who's that?
Good question. To be honest, I fell asleep during Frozen 2, even though my daughters say they love Frozen 2.
Yeah, I think that's Elsa from Frozen 2.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it is. And then here's Jafar. And we'll hold him up here.
Love it.
Jafar. I love Jafar. That's when he's the Cobra. That's cool. And guess what the other Jokers are? This is cute. The coconuts from Moana.
I love them. I love them.
I love that. So that was neat. That's a nice surprise. So, Vanessa and I, we play cards, so we'll have to put this deck on the table while we play with a different set.
Love it.
So we don't get them. No, we'll use them. I'll use them. That's what cards are for. They're supposed to be used. But I'm guessing the other surprises that are in these boxes will be just as exciting as the cards were.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Surfer Girl, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Sweetie.
All right, let's set this aside. Okay.
I've been moving, by the way, so I'm in kind of empty room right now.
Empty room.
It's a work in progress.
Well, banana boxes are always good to use for packaging. Because banana boxes that you get from the store, they have a top.
Yes.
And you put a small piece of cardboard in the bottom to cover the little square hole. And they have handles. So you just slide the top over it, pick it up.
True.
I think in one of my streams I talked about I moved like over 60 banana boxes when I moved. All right, I have a razor blade, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this open.
That's a lot of bananas.
It's a lot of bananas. So here's the first box.
The boxes are so awesome. How great would those look like on a bookshelf or on a display? So
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, so wait a minute. Why is it taped on both sides? Well, I'm not going to open both sides. I'm just going to open one side.
Okay.
So I was talking about moving some things in my studio this week, and some things I unearthed. I can imagine you unearthed some things while you were packing to move.
I left Florida 3 years ago, but I left with nothing, right? So all my things were still there. And about 6 months ago, some of the things were put in a pod, but I did not know what was in it. But the pod got delivered last weekend, and Taylor Ray and Dylan and I unearthed the pod. And there were some really cool things that I forgot I had, Disney wise. So it was fun. It was like a treasure hunt.
That's pretty much how we were talking about when, especially in a small room. I put a new what are those? I don't. It's a standing desk without being a standing desk, but it's a little desk that you put on top of a desk. That if I wanted to stand, I could just hit two things. It goes higher.
I have one of those in my office. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So it used to be over there where I used to produce from, and I brought it over here. It's just because I was tired of looking up at the camera, and I like looking at you guys like we're from here. So, but I was moving stuff around, and I unearthed a whole bunch of stuff that I had forgotten.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Let me back up.
We should have a show and tell show of all the stuff we unearthed.
I unearthed some stuff, and I got to show everybody. I'm stretching over a box. Okay. Now, we didn't plan Kelly being on tonight. I literally just reached out to her, probably a half hour before the show. But can you tell me anything about this?
Oh God, let me put my glasses back on. Oh, well.
Do you know where this came from?
Me, I think.
Okay, because I'm a part of the pirate crew.
Yes, I love that.
This was and I will show you the date stamp on this. This is dated October 22nd, 2021.
Wow.
Yep.
This was the first.
This was the first piece of mail that I received from anybody in the Disney YouTube community.
I love that.
So it came with a very nice card, and
thank you for being part of the pirate crew. Love you.
Thank you for having me. And it came with, now I don't know which sticker came first. What sticker came first? This one or this one?
My original was the smaller one. Yeah.
This one came first. So this is the first sticker, and I still have it. This is a sticker. Let me keep on. It's so cute. Okay. And then
I am smiling so big right now.
And then I got
my heart happy.
And then I got this one.
I love receiving things in the mail, so I love sending things in the mail.
Yep. And I love stickers. I love putting stickers on things.
Yes.
And that one came with a card, but it also came with this sticker. So when I said I unearthed stuff,
just in case you didn't have enough Mickey Bunch stickers, I was just trying to take care of you.
Yeah. Well, I have them, and again, it's I don't know. Most people go, well, why would you save an envelope? Well, number one, it's from Kelly, and number two, they're cool, and again,
I think the ones people send me too. I have a little drawer that I kind of.
It's nice.
You sent me some pretty amazing mail.
Yep. So, all right, back to my box. But I again, there went the chicken. All right, so here we go. So
Squirrel.
here's
We're both that way. Squirrel.
so,
Back to the box. Let's open her up.
opening the book. And as you open, oh.
This is so exciting.
All right, I'm gonna open it this way so you all can see. Okay. And if you've ever seen anybody unbox one of these, you already know what it is, and I don't. So I'm super excited.
Thank you, Sherry.
It's Sorcerer Mickey.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Oh, tell me he's not taped.
I am loving the vintage classic vibe of this D23
Yes.
box. All the
Look
classics.
at him. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's because he was oily. Non-toxic oil. Look. Is he not cool?
That is so cool. I love it.
Look at his eyes. Conjuring up. Oh, we'll have to make a new spot for him.
Love it.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, that's so cool.
Now, what's the book? The book box. Does it have a title for the book? I'm just wondering.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even read the front. Yes, it does.
So, like, I was wondering if, like, your other box.
And I'm glad I didn't read the front because the front says Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so it was better. We were surprised.
Yes, and I'm not gonna. So even now that I know, I'm not gonna look at the front of the other one. I want to be as surprised. Who's coming in?
Oh. I just
hey, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie.
And Jonathan and Jill and Cherie and Katie and all the friends.
Am I the only one that can never get these things back in the box? There we go.
Well, it is covered in oil for some reason.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and it's oil but you can. I think this says you can just wipe it off if you like.
Okay. And it's non-toxic, so
it's non-toxic, which is very safe. And we do know that that's number one rule. Safety first. And we'll put him back in his book. And we won't read the title of the other book. And we'll set him here. So.
But we're not looking at the title. No spoilers.
We're not looking at the title. Nope, we are not looking at the title. We pulled open. It does show you on the back of this one. It does show you there are different ones. So, okay, so this one I open this way. I'm not looking. I'm still not looking. Yes. Oh, yes.
I am loving your happiness.
This is so cool. This is so cool. Look, are you kidding me? Maleficent. And wait for it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes, wait. I gotta get it down there. Your hand. Oh, be very careful.
There's oil, so there should be no problem.
No, not enough. Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to it, but it's her staff.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's her staff.
Hi, Stevie.
And they did a really nice job. Hey, Stevie Lee, what's going on? And if anyone knows the reference to Maleficent, I married Maleficent. She's in the other room. She loves Maleficent. That's like her favorite character.
I love that.
Yeah. You know, most I'll say most women that I know, they go, "Oh, Minnie. Oh, Minnie's my fave." My wife's like, "No, Maleficent." I'm like, "Yeah." So, oh, that's so cool. All right, so now I'll put Maleficent back. And I'll put her back.
Again, I keep saying it, but I am loving the classic vintage vibes of this D23 box.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like that.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a mini girly. I'm not really a villains girly, but I do love the Maleficent live action movies. I feel like they did such a good job with those. So good.
Angelina Jolie. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
yum.
come on. I
Yummy.
love her. I love her attitude. Come on.
I'm sure it's her attitude you're loving.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what? I love Thor's attitude. His attitude is just so big and delicious. So,
Okay.
get what
Okay.
you're
So
saying.
here's some of the other characters.
Okay. Oh, now wait. Is there like a surprise? Like you don't know who you're gonna get? Is it
You
like a
don't
mystery
you
box?
don't know who you're gonna get. No.
So fun.
And they're collectible figures. That's very interesting. Yeah. This is the so everybody, it looks like everybody gets Mickey.
Okay, and then the other character is the
And
you
then
know,
the
'cause, I
miss
mean, honestly, you'd probably be kind of
yes.
sad if you didn't get Mickey. So,
Yep, everybody gets
but
Mickey.
what a perfect one that your wife loves Maleficent.
And that,
Like,
yep, and that was
perfect.
perfct. That is perfect, Vanessa. So you
So,
get
who are the other characters? It looks like
uh
Genie and
and Mama, what's her name from
from Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog, and then the sorcerer from Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Love it.
That's so cool. And the box says magical mystery character on the front.
Oh, okay. So that one didn't give it
Yay.
away. So
So
pretty
that one,
cool.
that's one I couldn't have given away. So that's really cool. So now we have this. If you guys are just joining us, hi, hello, welcome. I opened it. I did a box opening of my D23 yearly gift from them, and then they sent us this little satin thing here. It's got
Oh,
pins
put
in
my
it.
glasses back on. Got to see the pins.
It's got pins in it.
Mama Odie.
Oh
That's
my,
right.
Mama Odie, yes.
I always want to call her Mama Voodoo.
Okay,
Mama Odie.
I'm gonna need the other camera.
Okay.
Look.
What
You
am
know
I
who-
looking at?
You know what that is? It's from Moana.
Oh,
It's his hook.
it's his hook. I
It's
love
his
that.
hook. If I get it out of the plastic bag.
Maui's hook.
Maui's hook, yes. See if I can open it here.
Somebody says pins? No way, of course.
A pin. Go figure. I don't have many.
Not enough.
Yes, I do. I have enough.
Ah,
I do. Oh, that is so cool.
that is really cool.
That is so cool. I'm loving it. I am loving it. And it's very simple on the back. It says D23 2024. And it's even got the old tie clip style.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
right.
really cool. Oh, okay. And then there's one more in here. Oh, this is great. If you are a fan of Emperor's New Groove, you will know what this is.
Oh.
It's the llama potion.
The potion
No
bottle.
touchy.
So cool.
No touchy. And they're not copper and they're not pewter.
Maybe
But
bronzish?
They're a bronzish, yeah. Yeah, and very nice. That's really cool.
I love it because they're kind of simple, but very unusual amongst Disney pins. Those really stand out for being so unusual.
Yeah, and being a
True,
me
Jonathan.
being a hey Jonathan, being a pin collector, Emperor's New Groove pins that aren't common, right? There aren't very look. I like collecting some pins that you don't see often, or trading for them in the parks, but there's hardly anything out there for Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
If you,
It's an underrated movie, I think.
I think so. And again, that's where I think maybe a ride sort of like Splash Mountain would be nice for Emperor's New Groove. So you get to the top and you just sit there, and then all of a sudden a rope comes down, and when you go to reach for it, you go over.
I'll pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Honestly, it's and I'm just going to take up 30 seconds with this. That's a great idea. To me, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, honestly, was a disrespect to Tiana. She hated the Bayou. Like it had, like you're sticking her in ugly clothes and having her go back to the Bayou. Like it doesn't make sense with the movie. Like we could have done her better. Just my opinion.
I agree. I
But
mean,
Emperor's New Groove, I think everybody would have been like, yeah, we're going to miss Splash Mountain, but wow, that's kind of cool, So anyway, I agree with you.
Yeah, where's her princess? I mean, where's her prince?
And yeah, where's Prince Naveen? And I mean, the girl likes to look cute. She likes to cook. She likes, she loves her restaurant. It's an honor to her dad. This ride is nothing to do with Tiana, and I think that's really why people hate it.
I don't.
And I love me some Princess and the Frog. So
yeah, you've got to sign up for, you got to get in early and sign up for the ride and the queue and all that stuff. I don't see that going any farther than January.
No,
I really don't, because it
was a miss. It was a missed opportunity.
It was different.
To do something great.
Different. Do I think it's cute? Do I think it has some really cute features? Yeah. Heck yeah.
But it's supposed to be like an e-ticket ride, right? Like we want that like wow factor, people just clamoring to do it. I don't think it's going to sustain that. It's just not that awesome.
Okay.
Still same ride vehicle.
All right. So where's my ticket book? I have a ticket book. I unearthed a ticket book somewhere. Gosh, I'm not going to go looking for it. But anyway.
Bill, way to go. Really? So the other pins you could have gotten are King Triton's trident, Jeannie's lamp, Madame Leota's crystal ball. That's pretty cool. Miguel's guitar, and the Madrigal family candle. I love me some Encanto.
I like Encanto. Yeah, me too. I'm a genie guy, so the lamp would have been cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Which means to me that because I am a collector, hey Pete, welcome in. You're gonna see those pins on eBay.
Yeah,
sure you will. And that's probably
we're probably there right now.
and maybe that collection will be a collection that I'll try to pick up. And we were talking about it earlier, my whatnot. One of the things I'm going to show at the end of this stream that's going to go up for auction on my whatnot this coming week. But if I can find that whole set of those other 5 pins, I'd get them. Them just to put them together, because that's something separate for D23. That is just different, and I like it. So, well, while you're here and we didn't have an opportunity to discuss, you talked about e-ticket, and some people are unfamiliar with the ticket books that came out when Disneyland opened up. You want to give a little information to that?
Well, I wasn't there opening day of Disneyland. However, shortly after, but I do remember being little and having the books, and you would have to buy them at the ticket booths, which at Disneyland are all themed to the area. Really cool. But you had A, B, C, D, and E. So you got more of the A's, a few less of the B's, C's, D's, but you only got a tiny amount of the E tickets. And those were those like really cool stinking rides that everybody wanted to ride. So, when I was growing up, and probably Pete and Cherie, it became part of like culture, not even talking about Disneyland or Disney World, but to be like, that's an e-ticket ride right there. Or that's an e-ticket as just like a really cool experience in life. So, those e-ticket rides, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Matterhorn, Space Mountain, all those e-tickets.
Right.
Have a good night, Cherie. Love
Hey,
you.
Cherie. And I wanted to step away while you were talking because everybody's attention was definitely on you and not on me. But I wanted to go see if I could find my ticket book. Somebody sent me a ticket book.
I
It
love
was
that.
missing the front cover and the very first ticket, but the rest of the tickets were there. So I thought I unearthed
That
it.
is
And
so stinking cool. That, and I know you have some of the Disney dollars too, which is so awesome. Love that. You know, you worked in the Emporium. I was in the Emporium for 6 weeks, longest 6 weeks of my life. But
I have to go in again.
but uh, anywho, I actually had a few people come in and spend the Disney dollars. That was crazy. I like wanted so badly to say, sell them on eBay.
Yeah,
You're gonna get more than that $5, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But that is
So,
really, really
what
cool that you
would
have them.
would and we'll bring the other camera back up for this. Um, what Kelly is talking about is Disney dollars were sold at Disneyland and Disney World. This is a uh, Cinderella $10 bill. Now, a friend of my daughter's gave this to her to give to me because she knew that I collected these. The only flaw that is in this one is that there's a if I get my little pointer here, I can show you.
Can we just
Um,
acknowledge the fact that Scrooge McDuck is the treasurer?
yeah, Scrooge McDuck right there. Scrooge
I love
McDuck.
that.
And this is the 20-year anniversary of Disneyland.
Wow.
It gives the dates, and there's a pinhole right here.
Oh,
Right
gotcha, gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
She used she put it up on a bill on our cork board, and it's got Tinkerbell here, which is beautiful. This and to those that collect know that the low numbers are really good numbers. This is a low number. If this was lower here, if it was a 4 digit, it would literally probably double, if not triple, its value. And then
Wow.
on the back,
Oh, it's so pretty.
it says Disney Parks, and it says where dreams come true,
Love it.
and that's really pretty. And that's the $10. And then I had just happened to have these literally sitting next to me. As I said, I did unearth those. Here is a Disney $10 bill.
Oh, love her.
And again, you still see Scrooge McDuck. He's still treasurer.
You know, he loves to be in charge of the money.
Yeah.
So,
And this is this $10 is actually in mint condition. You see later on what they started to do. They started to be duplicated. But what you'll see here, and I'll tilt this up a little bit. You see,
oh, they put little iridescent sprinkles
yes,
in there.
yes. Because they
But
started
you know,
being,
people just want to be tricky.
yeah, people started to mass produce these and counterfeit. And this one is from, I got my handy dandy telescope here, and it says 1998.
All
So
right.
this
So
one's
they
from
were almost
19.
like gift certificates or gift cards that like you would buy before your trip or get, you know, and really neat. Look
Yep.
at that.
Look
That's
at
a
the back of
beautiful
that.
back there. Love
Now
the
here's
Matterhorn.
here's the cool part about this. What makes this super collectible for me now is Space Mountain, the monorail. It's a small world after all. And what is this?
Yeah.
Splash Mountain.
Splash. Love it.
Splash Mountain. So this bill here is about as crisp as they come. When I go back to full page, I'll show you. But
Bye.
that is that's probably one of the three most crisp bills I have, and here's two of the other ones. Here's a Mickey $1 bill because Mickey is number one.
Number one.
And that's why he's on a $1 bill. And I handle these very gingerly. And the cool part about this set is this one is 1706 and this one is 1708. There was
cool.
there was a 1707, but I wasn't able to get that one from where I got this one from. And
somebody bought, used it towards a churro.
Yeah, probably. And if everybody knows what that is not the Disney World Castle. That is Disneyland.
Sleeping Beauty Castle, right there.
That is a beautiful castle. So you had and these are from 1998 also. But it's nice that they used Disneyland's castle with Mickey, because he's the OG. But I'm going to hold this up now. This is, and I probably should have gloves on handling these, but to keep the oil off of them, that's legit. I mean, that is.
Especially since you've been touching those D23 figures.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Now nobody will want these. Gosh. No, we saw his live. Don't buy those. They've got non-toxic oil all over them. But I have that.
Hilarious.
But going back to what we were talking about just before, though, but things that we really like. Now, recently, I was out in California. Okay, and I'll tell you if we're gonna go back and forth. Yeah, it's. If somebody would ask me in 5 minutes, there's an airline ticket for you, a hotel stay for free for a week, or you can get a limo and a hotel stay on property for a week, where would you go? Disney World or Disneyland? And I'd go, I'll meet you at the airport. Because I'm going to Disney. I'm going to Disneyland.
Disneyland, and Disney World's amazing, but man, Disney Worlders that haven't been to Disneyland, you have to go. You have to go and experience the level of detail, tradition, immersive. You believe, no matter where you are, you believe it. So yeah, no, I love that. So anybody getting flights to Chris and I and tickets to Disneyland, we're there.
Feel free. Yep. My address and all my information is in my.
Oh, Jonathan, that's a great idea. Like the plastic sleeves for baseball cards or basketball cards.
And Jill says she has some, but she's not sure where she got them. But a cast member told me to hang on to them.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, what's up, Molly? Good to see you.
Sweet Debbie too.
If you have them, and again, what I would
show you a couple Disneyland things that I found in my pod.
I'd say, Jill, get them certified.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
But look this is in plexiglass.
That's uber impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Molly and Debbie and Pete here, all the cool kids.
It's show and tell night.
Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. This is probably my favorite pin ever, actually. And so I was so happy that it made it. But this is at Disneyland. Walt, as most Disneyland fans know, Walt had an apartment over the firehouse there on Main Street. And this is a pin that you could not purchase. You had to just be given it. And it is of the lamp that is in the window of Walt's apartment. And it does light up. You're not going to be able to see it because it's pretty bright in this room. But so there's a little battery pack, the on and off switch. This is, and I was given this at my Disney Vacation Club training as a cast member. by my instructor who had been a plaid vest at Disneyland. And, we would
Ooh.
talk Disneyland, and he brought this to me on like graduation day, week 7. So left it on my desk, and it was a moment. But that's probably my favorite. I was so glad that was with my pins, and I'll probably be doing a live stream showing the pins that made it. But just another couple Disneyland ones. I love pins that move. I love me some moving pins. So this one, the little boat moves. But in Disneyland, you have the storybook canal boats. And so this is celebrating Disneyland's 65th anniversary.
Wow.
They're going to be 70 next year. So exciting. But, and this was an Ellie. So I was so happy that made it. Yeah. So anyway, I'll keep going if you want me to.
But that one that lights up, I'm like,
Walt's lamp. I'm sure you waved and blew a kiss to Walt. When Walt was in the park, they would turn the lamp on so that the cast members would know, hey, Walt's here. Yep. And then, when he passed away, they always keep the lamp lit in Walt's apartment. So I love that.
And I will throw a shameless plug out. I do have a short of that lamp. When I went to Disneyland, I stood there and took a little small video of it. Yeah, it's just.
I love a shameless plug, and did you literally get goosebumps? Like, I mean,
I did. I mean, there were many parts of the park that really were very sentimental to me, and knowing that I had seen pictures of Walt and Lily and the girls in that room, and Walt sitting in a chair, and there's the lamp. I mean, it's there. It's not like they made it up or anything. And then when you're walking down Main Street, it's just the iconic picture of Walt standing there watching the guy re-grease the railroad track that opened and closed. It took the trolley and from one side to the other side, and he was just seeing what he was doing. He wasn't contradicting him. He wasn't making sure he was doing it right. He was just walked over to see what he was doing, because Walt was many times always in the park early.
Yeah.
And when you would walk to the park, you get that feeling, and you go over to California Adventure, Pixar Pier area, and you go and you see Walt's statue there, and you go up and you got to touch it. It was traveling Walt. It was Walt when he was traveling. You just get that feeling. And again, I'm sure everybody doesn't get that feeling, but I sure did.
I still, even though I've been there, I've been blessed to go so many times, I still get goosebumps. And there's always so much more to discover. Every time I talk to kind of one of the more that have been there a long time cast members, they always have these great Walt stories. And so I feel like I always learn something. But Lillian Disney was really, really into Victorian decorating. Like, she loved the Victorian era. So that's why there was that type of lamp. And then when you go over to the Plaza Inn for the famous Lillian's chicken dinner, that's all she decorated that entire restaurant herself with all the stained glass and the oil lamps. And it's just so amazing. So love that. I love that you had that experience. It was so cool to talk with you and your wife while you were driving in the cool convertible, the Mustang, from Las Vegas to Anaheim. It was a great conversation.
It was great.
Really excited
and
yes,
we didn't know how long that conversation was going to go, but we talked for a good bit, and that was, but.
I mean, we're a little chatty. We're
cut from the same cloth, I think.
Yes.
I could probably sell ice to an Eskimo.
Yes, you could, and I love buying ice, so we're a good thing.
But it's when we talk about that, and that's a lot about what I was talking about today when we first started. I wanted to talk about today about the things that I enjoy most, looking through my pin collections, looking at some of my memorabilia, because some of my memorabilia has just gotten out of control, to say the least. I mean, there are, I'm sure, people that have a shoe collection and or a wallet collection or a hat collection or a Loungefly collection, but there's sometimes where you just got to start pumping the brakes. But there
I
are
think
things there.
and you see friends that do Loungefly like this, like the excitement to get the new thing, it can overwhelm all of us, and at some point, I'm not a huge pin collector. I only collect. I'm very like I don't have this much as to what you do, but I collect them for like, hey, I love this ride, or I rode this, or I stayed at this hotel, or I collect everything Disneyland. But so, but I also had 4 kids collecting, so I had to pay for their habits.
Well, let me show you a pin I came across then. Now, now that you said
But I
that,
understand, because Taylor was where you are. She was collecting all of it. But she's kind of scaled back a little bit too. So
right. Well, this, I don't know if anybody, this came from Rite Aid, and it was just a little. It was $3.99, and it came. I don't know even what it came in it, and I really didn't care. It's a gift card. It's a gift card tin. So what you do is you
okay.
got gift cards, right? And you were giving somebody for Christmas. Well, this is what I hide stuff in.
Ooh.
And I taped it shut, and I couldn't figure out why I taped it shut, but you're about to find out. You're about to find out.
Is anybody else on the edge of their seat? I
This
need
is
to know
Yeah,
what
this
is
is
in
why
this
I
box.
taped this shut.
Love. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love.
Now let's use the side camera here, and I want everyone else to see these little charms. You can go ahead and bring it up, Katie. These little charms, and let's put the side camera in all by itself, if we can. These little charms went to my daughter's first bracelet. Remember,
Oh,
you could build your own bracelet, and I think you got 3 or 4 charms free, and then every other charm I think was $1.99. But anyway, they're in
I
there because that's a
remember
keepsake.
those.
But
Yeah, that is
but
so awesome.
this is what I want to show you guys. This is a Disneyland pin,
Love
and
it.
it has Tinkerbell flying over the top. Now, what is missing is you have these beautiful little like diamonds, right? Well,
Yeah.
there's a blue one missing here, and there's 1, 2, 3 missing here, right? The reason it's in the container is I have all those little gems in this little plastic thing.
So you need a little E6000 action. Now, wait a minute. Did the gems fall out after you got the pin?
The gems fell out after I got the pin. Yes.
Okay.
And if you turn it over, it's legit. It's a legit pin. It's from 2008. No, let me double check that. Hold on. 2008.
I love that.
So I'm not going to
I
try to
think,
fix these by myself. I'm going to take that to a jeweler and have him put them back in for me.
oh, there you go. Now, wasn't 2008, am I right or wrong, chat? I think 2008 was the year of dreams. And that may be why that had the stones in it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That I don't know. But
I want to see
again,
it.
it's the weird. I mean, I have little containers, and if you're going to the parks, buy the little mint containers,
Oh,
and
I
then
love those.
you
Yeah.
just take them home and you just fill them with
Stuff.
stuff, and then we're gonna go back to the other camera. So now that we're talking about it, okay, here's one of my really, really, really. Let's go. Yep, this is a Donald pin, but it's a tie pin. This is not a Disney trading pin. And the
Okay.
reason I found that out was it says, let me get my magnifying glass again. because I
I love
can't.
that, Christina. She said she has pins from behind the scene tours. Now, the Walk in Walt's Footsteps is a tour I have yet to do, but I really want to.
All right, I'm gonna have to pick this up and look at this because I can't make this out.
Yeah, I'm super interested in that.
Okay, that says DCL, and we know
Disney
what these
Cruise Line.
Disney Cruise Line, but that's not a. It's not a trading pin. It's a tie. It's a tie pin.
I'm just going to say this. I miss the days when now I would say up to about 2018, Disneyland was super fussy about pin trading in the parks. You could only put on the pin boards or trade with the cast members actual Disney trading pins,
Right.
not those nonsense from eBay or any of that other stuff.
Right.
But now I think it's just so many people do that they just can't even control it.
Yeah.
But I do miss when you could find really, really good real pins on the pin boards.
Yeah. Those days are pretty. You got to get up early in the morning. You got to be at the park early right now because they're trading again, and you got to get to the cast members early.
I'll show you one of my favorite pins I actually trade. Now, Disney World, I don't know that they were ever as fussy, but Disneyland used to be fussy, but now they're not.
Yep. You were right. Jill said you were right. 2008, year of a million dreams.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, I don't know what I had for lunch, but I do remember that. Thank you, Jill.
Hey, Dave, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Christina. All right, so this is a Euro Disney pin. Euro Disney.
Nico is asking me, it is 105 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a jacket. Well, I'm on stream, and my daughter, we rented a house together, and she keeps the air conditioning at 70 degrees.
God bless her.
And so that doesn't sound like it should be arctically cold in here, but it really is. So I like while I'm working, because I work from home, I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it gets so cold in my room. So anyway, I'm not wearing it outside though, Nico.
Nico DeGrico, welcome in. Oh, there goes my chair. My cylinder and my chair just goes down all by itself. All right. So
where did you get this Disney Cruise Line pin? How did you acquire it?
I do not know. I'm sure I traded for it. And
that's a cool trade. Hi, Jennifer.
Now I have this one. Now, can anybody tell me what character this is?
Donald.
It is Donald. It is Donald. And watch when I turn it over. It's black and gold. Or it's so actually, cool. It's not black. It's got a blue tint to it. Because he's because he's a sailor. Now, what's interesting about this pin, and these three pins that I have all set aside, they're set aside for a reason, is because I've never seen them before. This one underneath of it says A period B period Paris. So that's from Paris. And I don't know what the AB means. But that's
interesting.
That's one that I keep aside also. And then the last one I keep aside out of the four, actually there's four of them, is this Mickey Mouse pin. And that's the legit OG Mickey pin. And it's small. I mean, this is my index finger. So it's a small pin, but on the back side of it.
I just looked it up, that AB mark.
Yes.
And it looks like the AB, that those pins were actually made by a French clock making company and is probably bronze.
Oh. Hello.
So,
that won't be going on my auction block anytime soon.
So that seems extremely cool.
So this one of Mickey My goodness. I can't
I
really
love
make
your
out
little
what it says.
magnifying glass.
It's numbered. Has 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, but it's not dated. So this one's
Now
not dated.
Dave is saying Arthur Bertrand.
Now, that was not dated.
So AB.
No.
Oh,
Arthur Bertrand. Oh, that's good information. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll hang on to that one too. And he's cute. I mean, he's really cute. I really like him.
yeah. The coloring is really cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's smiling. I like smiling Donald.
Yes, I
No.
sort of dig Grumpy Donald, to be honest.
Well,
Little angry Donald.
we talked about that. You know, the reason that Walt came up with Donald is because he didn't want Mickey to be mean, so he needed a mean character.
Yeah. So
Anyway, so where are we at on time wise? Oh my gosh, tick tock, tick tock. Well then I'm gonna go right to asking you, because we're going over. You're moving, you're packing, and you're doing stuff. So, and you're working out of your house, and your house is 70 degrees, and you're cold. But I mean, what else is new? And where are we going to see you
I'm
next?
gonna have a little what's up with Kelly stream this week, but a lot of things, a lot of things. So we moved last weekend. I actually bought a new vehicle and just doing things. So I've got the Maryland meetup. I'm hoping to go to Florida to see you soon. Taylor and I are going to Disneyland in September. Nice. So, all good things. And I'm hoping to, go live again now that I'm settled a little bit more. So, and I know you and I are going to be doing some things, so I'm happy about that. Yeah. But, all good things.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's it. Moving
was that a good answer? Was that weird?
A new adventure. What's that?
Was that a weird answer? I feel like that was
no, not at all.
Oh, I was going to show you though. Let me just show you. Okay, so this is one of the best pins, my latest best pin trade off a trading board.
Now you got my attention.
So I just wanted to show you because I missed the days. But this is the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. And I don't know if you can tell, but there are those little diamondy kind of chips.
Yes, it's got the jewels in it.
And it's actually a real pin.
Yes, that's legit. Got the waffle
back. To get a real pin off a pin board, score. But then, I love the anniversary ones. I really do, especially, Disneyland. But I have a question because as I was looking through my pins, I did keep some of these. I know they're absolutely worthless, but I felt like I needed to commemorate the year of 2020.
Yeah, I have those.
And I love that. I mean, they were
spinners.
At Character Warehouse for like 49 cents.
That's right.
But we were there. I was working during that time at Disney Vacation Club. And I'm telling you, for my experience at Walt Disney World, it was the most magical place on earth. When it reopened and barely anybody was in the park, it was like you felt like Michael Jackson. Like, here I am renting the whole park out to myself. Yep. So yes, I kept some 2020
and spinner pins are popular. That's a popular pin.
Me too, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. That move. The movie ones are just so great. So I'm gonna probably, or maybe we can do a pin show together. I want to show some.
Oh, we can definitely do a pin show together, but that's not going to be an hour show. No, that's going to be a 2-hour show. And we'll let everybody know. Get a drink, get a sandwich, get a soft pillow. Yep. All right. So, well, with me is that again, stirring up this room now is definitely going to have me doing my whatnot this week. And I did want to show one thing that I am going to put on my whatnot.
Oh, yay. Aww.
And this is, he is a talking Mickey. And in the back here, behind his shirt, is a little place where you open it up and you put in a cassette tape.
What?
And you push play, and he tells you a story. And he has eyes, and his eyes go left and right or up and down, and his mouth opens and closes, and he's in his little outfit with his little shoes, and his ears don't stand up no more, but I'm sure somebody can fix them. And
Jonathan, yes, for those of
a cassette
that are
tape,
not
yeah.
ancient, a cassette tape. Now, was this kind of like for children, and they would be tapes, and like there was a bear I remember that was like you could buy, and
Teddy Ruxpin.
Yes, Teddy.
Yeah.
So is it the Mickey Mouse of Teddy Ruxpin's?
Yeah, he is, and
What year is he from?
He's I haven't researched him that enough, but he's been around for a while.
I love him. Do you have any of the tapes?
I don't.
Okay, so we need to be looking,
no,
looking up some Mickey Ruxpin.
There are tapes on eBay, and I thought maybe if I had the tapes, it would make him sell even more. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's like, "No, just put him up there. He'll go. And if they want the tapes, they can buy the tapes." But
yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Was putting in a tape of like AC/DC would not be good.
Starts headbanging.
He's just looking at me. Look, he's like looking at me like.
I love it.
Oh,
that's so fun. Now, where did you get him? Where did you find him?
So a couple years before I left Maryland, a friend of mine he was a friend of mine, DJ, at 98 Rock in Baltimore, passed away. And his wife kind of sent an email out to his friends at the radio station and said, "Look, I'm gutting the garage. I can't keep this stuff." And he was like 21, 22 years in the radio business, and it saved everything. And I called her one day and I said, "You mind if I come over and look?" And she said, "Sure." And I mean, he had everything. I mean, he had stuff from every alcohol company you can imagine, posters, neon signs, everything. He had a Joan Jett autograph poster, Crack the Sky, which was a big Baltimore group. He had their posters autographed, but I saw this, and it was just sitting on top of a milk crate that was upside down. And I said, "How about Mickey?" And he goes, "Well, that was his when he was a kid, and his mom gave it to him, and I bought it from her." And I said, "I'd love to have that." And that's the only thing I bought.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That was the only thing I bought. So I'm gonna take it before there's a young lady in my neighborhood. His elastic in his pants has worn out. But she assured me that she's a seamstress here and where I live. She said I'll be able to put a piece of elastic in there and nobody will even know, because I want his pants to stay up. Don't want his pants falling down. But I don't want to wash him. I don't want to take his his outfit off and wash it. I'll just let whoever purchases it. Let them do that. But that's it. And then we'll have things like this.
Cool find.
And we're going to have a whole bunch of other Disney stuff. It's going to be a Disney whatnot. And I'm going to have a couple of my popcorn buckets on there also.
Ooh,
just because there's no room. There's no room. So, and I want other people to share in some of the stuff that I have. So,
and it is a good idea to pare down to just what you truly love, that like just brings you absolute joy in your heart. And if it doesn't, let it bring joy to somebody else's heart. So I love that.
I mean, Disney came out with and we're going to look at these next week, but I give you a little taste of what's coming next week. Disney came out with these pins last year. Where are they? Floating down Main Street.
Aww.
And there's, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's 16 or 18 of them. So I found this and I made this into this.
Oh.
This was for pictures, and I bought it and I made it into a pin board, and it's behind plexiglass.
That is great.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put each one of these pins in its own little box, and it'll
Oh
be
my gosh,
behind
I love
parking.
that.
And I bought the frame. I repurposed it, and now every little square. This is a big one, but that's how I got the idea for this one. And this is one of my squares, and it's you can put any pin in there you want. And right now I have bridegroom and Mickey,
I love that.
and that
So
was
that'll be
showed up.
great for that collection. You know, that pin that you showed, the floating down Main Street. I
Mhm.
love it when they add the really unique decorative card too, you
Right.
know? So
Well,
that's a cool set.
I follow and somebody on Instagram. It's the history of Baltimore, and what they 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 had focused this old time. It was an old time picture of a street in Baltimore where there was a guy and he was climbing up one of the gas lamps and he was lighting the gas lamp. And everybody commented on the bottom. And this one girl said, "Well, my dad, that was his job. He would go around and light the lamps." And my comment was, "Well, if you want to see some of those lamps now, you need to come to Walt Disney World because half the lamps on Main Street are either from Baltimore or they're from Chicago and New York."
Where the ones in Disneyland came from Los Angeles when they
How
were
about that?
redoing, yeah, the gas lamps.
The
Yeah, when
gas
they're
lamp.
in San Francisco.
And they've been
Yeah.
converted over to electric. Well, at least ours are. Yours still gas?
I don't know. I know when the park opened, they were gas that Lillian had found at in San Francisco. So pretty
But
cool. That is
I know.
really cool. I love
Yeah,
that
Disney
history.
cool. Yeah, that's I like that. It's a whole bunch of just little information like that that I love to share. Um, we are going to be I'm compiling a bunch of information for we're gonna start a game, and we don't know how the game is going to fit into the week, and we don't know where it's going to go, but we're gonna definitely start a game here. It's Where's Baker been? And
I love that.
it's going to be a kind of did you see it or not, and where did you see it? Kind of, and that's the only kind of little bit of bait that I'll give you, but we'll definitely set the hook probably another week or two, and it's going to be for chat, and we want chat to be involved, and we're going to have it run. It's going to run probably a good 4 months, and then at the end of the month, we're going to have 3 winners. The 3 highest point winners will win a prize. So it'll be good to tune in when you can, and we're going to keep track of everybody and how many points they've won, and it's all going to be about Disney and everything Disney, and it's going to be about the parks. It's going to be pretty cool. So,
I love it.
if you don't know a lot about Disney history, about what is in Disney, and you want to just hang out and watch and learn, this will be the place to do it.
It's always a fun
So,
place being with you.
yeah,
So
thanks,
it's going to
Cal.
be awesome. It's like a Where's Waldo? Where in the world is Baker been? Like,
Yeah.
where in the world is Carmen San Diego mix up with Disney? I love it.
Yeah. So we appreciate everyone being here. If you haven't noticed, hey, Kadani Sean, I didn't see you jump in. Good to see you. We are actually I'm going live when I make magic. I do make magic for the Walt Disney World Company. When I make magic and I go in early in the morning and I see the sunrise, I have an opportunity to look out onto Bay Lake, where the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower is. And I play some music on Instagram, and I usually do one song in the morning just to start every morning, everybody's sunrise, right? If you have an opportunity, jump over there on the Disney Baker and join us in the morning. I normally just play the song and you watch the sunrise. The time now is starting to change a little bit on our side. So I do have to be in work at a certain time. So with daylight savings time changing here, we might start missing the sunrises, but still, I'll still be there and playing a song to start your morning and hopefully get you stepping in the right direction. So we'd love to see you over there in the morning. One other thing we'd like to do is we'd like you to watch this video. A friend of ours in our Disney community is well, I'll let the video speak for itself. So if you'd like to watch this, please do. Well, hi everybody. If you don't know, this is Chris, otherwise known as the Disney Baker. This is my pin layer, and I'm coming to you today to ask a favor and see if you could find it in your heart to help a friend. I have a friend of mine, and some of you may know him, some of you may not. His name is Gonzo. And Gonzo is part of this YouTube community, has been for years. And I'm wearing Gonzo's shirt in honor of this video that I'm putting out for him. I started a GoFundMe page for Gonzo. A couple weeks back, Gonzo was in a very serious accident at his place of work. And as you may know or may not know, sometimes when you have had an accident inside or outside of work, you know your bills start to add up quite quickly. Um, Gonzo is on the road to recovery. He is going to therapy, but he just needs some help. So I started a GoFundMe page to help him with his bills. If you would be ever so kind to check out the GoFundMe page, I'll put it in the comments. I would appreciate it. Prayers are always accepted. One thing I do want to add is that um, I took this from a scripture that I was reading, um, 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. And I seem to think that's what I'm doing. I hope you can find it in your heart to help Gonzo out, and I'd appreciate it. I thank you very much, and we'll see each other again. Thanks. So that was the GoFundMe video that I put out. I just want to let everyone know, if you can't donate, just pray. Just keep prayers going for Gonzo. If you can, it doesn't matter how much you donate. Uh, the least amount or the most amount. It really doesn't matter. This is just somebody that I've become to call my brother, um, and I care about him a lot. And I wanted to take an opportunity to try to help him out. So if you can, I would greatly appreciate it. And again, like I said, keep the prayers coming. And even if you do uh, donate, just keep the prayers coming. And Kelly, you know Gonzo.
I do. I do. He was one of my first Florida friends, and I love him. Love him and his family so much. So thank you for doing this and bringing attention to it. And
And
we love Gonzo. He's a
I'm not
great guy.
mistaken, you guys were eating corn dogs together one day.
Yeah, we ate many a corn dog together. Yeah, him, VP, and I, we were quite the team. Had lots of fun.
I will, Jill. I definitely will. And Gonzo still does. He still does have his Instagram up. So if you want to send him a nice note to his Instagram, Adventures of Gonzo, I'm sure he would appreciate everyone. But again, one of the things that I talk about, and I talk about, on stage and off stage, and meaning at work and not at work, on a social media platform. I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, but I know that God's plan for Gonzo um, is to get better, and I know that when we're when we're I don't want to say struck down, but when we're harmed, there is good that sometimes that definitely comes out of that, and I know that as a fact on my end. So if I have the opportunity to help him, that's what I'm going to do. So um, this was a little difficult for me. It was kind of humbling, going on a platform such as this to ask people to help somebody. but you see people every day, asking people to help people, praying for people. I'm in an Instagram prayer group. They're asking for prayers all the time. So what what better platform to do it on when you can reach so many people? So
Oh, absolutely.
if you
Prayer is
have the opportunity,
powerful, and thank you for sharing the information with all of us.
you're welcome. But if everyone here could just share this out on whatever platform you have, um, and then they can go and I wore his shirt. His shirt was on. It was Adventures of Gonzo, and people can they can go and see that Gonzo's he's a big teddy bear. Is it?
He he's like so tall. I mean, he's this big, but he's funny, and he's kind of quiet when you first meet him, but he's so funny, and he's so just such a good friend. He would do anything for anyone. But he is a big teddy bear. He's just this gentle giant.
Gentle giant. That's a great description. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. And for Kelly and myself, TTFN, ta-ta for now. And until next time, until we see you, peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs will have to do until we see you in person. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Kelly, for being here. Love you. I think
Thank
you're
you.
awesome. Gonzo, if you're listening, I love you, brother. You know that. I'll see you guys soon. Good night.